Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, guys.
Hello, everyone. It's just two guys.
Yes, it's been a minute.
It's been 2 years.
You will not understand the story behind that, but one of these days we will explain it.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're back with a little bit of a different format. We also introducing videos into the arrangement. Just want to give you guys more.
Yeah, he is finally saved for plastic surgery, and now he looks this good, so he's okay with videos.
It's fine. Who's covering their hair? Show your head to the public.
No,
Why are you covering your hair? Let them see you.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Yeah. Whatever is hiding in there is a mystery to even to you. Anyways,
Okay,
guys.
yeah.
So the arrangement will should we talk about the arrangement and give them like a setup of
No, I think we'll just see how it is, and then they give us feedback whether they like it or not.
Yeah, definitely. Please let us know if you like the video format, If I'm too good looking, maybe I should cover my face with one of those Kanye masks, What is this?
Maybe, like I've never heard of anyone being told you're too good looking, go and hide.
There's actually a movie about a guy that his looks kill people.
His looks.
Yeah, looks kill. Like, so the bandage, he wraps a bandage around.
That's like some Medusa face thing or what?
No. Just another dude, like when he was giving birth to, the doctor died when they looked at him. So since then, they've been covering his face up.
That sounds like a nice story, but just thinking about it, man.
The movie was kind of slow. I couldn't finish it.
Of course,
Yeah.
man. So straight to it. So remember, it's sports and life.
Yes.
Or maybe it's life and sports now. I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah, it's life and sport.
Because sports is in life. But
Let's give them a brief description. So this for our season 2. Let's use season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah, we went away for COVID.
Because there was a season 2, but this is season.
This is official season 2. It was like how people have like season 1 and then extras.
Yes.
So that was season 1 and
extra.
extra. And then so this is season 2.
Yes.
So for this season, we're gonna be having a little bit of a different format, in the sense that we're gonna be doing more life-related content. There may be a bit of sport content at the end. And another thing is it's going to be broken down into, so you can just watch whatever you will like and then skip, Yeah, so that's nice. A little bit of something for everybody. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. We blow up and then we make money.
Yeah, subscribe, yeah.
Yeah, subscribe.
Like, I'm supposed to say all that thing. Subscribe, click.
Yeah. No. We should do the whole, YouTube has shown, the YouTube algorithm. I see that 40% of you, 70% of people, of you guys that watch this are not subscribed. So please subscribe and like.
40% of zero.
No. You know how they do it on YouTube now?
Yeah.
They'll be like, my algorithm shows me 70% of people that watch are not subscribed.
Maybe I will get to that point, but I don't, honestly, I'm doing this, for me.
Did you hear that? I'm doing this for money. He can do it for him. I'm doing this for me.
So
yes.
if you enjoy it,
if you guys want to give him money, yeah.
But anyways, so what are we starting with?
We're starting with so like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of more live content. So the first topic we're going to touch on today is reality dating dating TV shows.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of them. I must confess.
Yes.
So what happened was.
So we give it in case you don't know what that whole
we even come back to
thing
that.
is.
Yeah. I just want to say how I got myself into this, so that people will not judge.
You're looking for love.
No. David Beckham. Not David Beckham. Sorry. Michael Owen's daughter.
Yeah.
Went on Love Island.
Yeah.
The American and the UK one. So that was how I got into it. To be fair, I've always watched Netflix.
Do you follow Michael Owen's daughter?
No, I just saw it on what do you call it?
That would be weird.
On Twitter. It was trending on Twitter when she first went onto the show.
Oh yeah.
And I just
why is this rich girl?
Exactly. What is she doing there?
She's looking for love.
She's 19. Looking for what?
Love.
What love are you looking for at 19?
Love.
People
are you saying is anyone too young for love?
Yes, she's too young for love on Love Island. Anyways, we watched a bunch of reality shows and we just wanted to compare and maybe ask you guys some questions later on about it.
The first question is, dating shows, at least more often than not, the main deal is to find love.
Yes.
So do you think
it's possible to find love?
It's possible to actually find love.
Definitely.
On a dating show?
Definitely. I think it's possible. Now the reality is it long everlasting love? Probably not.
What what love is love. There's no. I'm not even making it seem like there's 2 minutes noodles love and
yes, there is. We all know that. We all know that.
That's not love. That's attraction.
No, it can't be love because you can love somebody in a particular period of your for a particular period of your life, and then once you guys are just no longer compatible for the next phase of your life. True, and for them, majority of them, the love is for that particular period of their life.
Okay, in theory, I'm not going to dispute what you just said.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's more of in this particular scenario context. What you're talking about is attraction. You see someone, you like how they look, and
it's not fair to them to say that because let me give you an example, right? So let's say we end up on an island, right? Okay. They're taking care of us. They took us to flew us to an island.
Free food,
everything. So 6 nice guys and 6 handsome guys, 6 very pretty girls. Obviously, there'll be attraction, right? It can't be helped. But now, where it gets a little bit more complicated is in what happens. Everything is like an island, so it's like you're like on this enclosed bubble, right?
Yeah.
So even if attraction and even if the love is real, because you genuinely love this person personally, because even on an island without much movement, people are still different. Some people are more bubbly, some people are less. You get
of course. Temperament is just showing.
Exactly. But then once you step into the real world, then you have to face real world problems that your relationship, like people could be from Texas and somebody could be living in New York. That is a real problem.
The Love Island, or he's describing Love Island, but in general, this love dating shows, they're all put in a confined space.
Exactly.
And it's an ideal situation. Unfortunately, the world we live in is not
ideal. Family can create problems. So it's not only.
Okay. So in an ideal situation, I would love you, but
it might still work out.
Yeah, just like real and ideal guys.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you can find love in there. Now the question is, will I find love in there? Probably.
Now the second question. Okay, I think we've answered the first question of
can you find
love? Yes. So would you go? Okay, one question first. It's a part two. A question into two. Would you go on a dating reality show?
No.
Wow. Let me finish. Okay, fine. You have your answer. Would you go? And if the second question was going to be, if yes, what would your aim be? Because apart from finding love, there's always usually
cash prices, like
cash
price.
Not all of them,
yeah,
but many of them also have some sort of reward system.
All right, so let me.
So you said no. So
no, wait. No, there are situations where I would go.
Okay, so which ones?
If there's enough money, like I said, I'm looking for money. So if there's enough money, one I will go. But most importantly, I think the thing is, if you're like most people that go on the show, they're like maybe aspiring artists, maybe like models. So they're looking for publicity in a way, not necessarily fame. Obviously, they're looking for fame, but fame. Most people believe fame brings money, right? So one thing that people usually do, to some extent, not always.
I think that's the worst. If you're famous and you're broke,
yeah, that would be terrible. Because now what happens is most of the people that are on the show, if they stay there for like a steady period of time and people get to see their personality and people fall in love with them, then most of them get brand deals at the end of the show. So it is doable. Exactly. Not even, so it's doable. Now the issue is now let's come back to me. The reason why I wouldn't go is my personality doesn't match with that kind of thing.
You're boring. People won't like you on TV.
No, I'm actually quite bubbly and nice. The problem is I'm a nice person. I just can't do it for a long period of time.
It's fine.
I just can't do it for a long period of time. I get
so you fake it?
No, not fake it. I ran out of life. I get tired of
you can do it, but it's not something you would want to do.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Plus, temptations are everywhere. If you put me on an island with a bunch of odd people, my mom will see things she's not supposed to see or know about me.
So you do things that your mommy cannot see.
People have sex on the show, which leads us to the next question. We actually, first of all, answer this question. Would you go? And if you go,
okay, would I go on a dating reality show?
Yeah.
I think the same answer with you also. Would I go? Yes, but it's for the money. If I was gonna go, I'm not gonna go because I feel like I can't find love outside. I find love in this place.
Let's say you do find love. Would you actually give it 100%? Because if you find somebody that you like, right, and somebody that you end up falling in love with, let's even say you fall in love within that six maybe 7 week period, right? Yeah. Would you, when you go outside of of the
No,
villa, would you try? Would you make
If
an
I
effort?
like the person, then I like the person. Like, okay, I know people pretend, but I'm not gonna pretend. So if I like the person, then I'll try it. Like, we'll see.
I hear you. I hear you.
Like,
Alright.
yeah, it's just that people tend to confuse attraction for like genuine,
True.
like
True.
so if it's an attraction thing, then it's just an attraction thing. But if it's okay, apart from just being attracted to this person, I also actually like the personality. I want to get to know you. Then what's the point?
Which is interesting, because Love Island kind of does something where
you
they
love Island.
be patient.
You love Love Island.
Be patient. Love Island does something where they split up
Clearly, I don't even
the couples.
denying it, so it's fine.
I'm not. Where they split up the couples, right?
To test the love.
Exactly. So after like a certain amount of time, and people have like settled down into like a couple for an extended period of time, they separate the boys and the girls, and then they introduce boys for the girls and 6 new boys for the guys. I mean, for the girls, 6 new girls for the guys. So now you will now get to test your relationship if it's actually based on attraction
or it's genuine.
You get my point, right? Now, if some people do mess up, which creates a which even gets more interesting, because now when they go back,
Love Island honestly just sounds like a drama on steroids, man.
It is, because the producers also don't help.
Yeah,
so let me actually explain.
They are just using people to
Let me explain what happened. Right? There was a particular season where the girls did not interact with the new boys that they introduced into the house.
The girls
didn't interact. So guess what they did? They took pictures of the boys. Even the ones that are innocent, they took pictures of the boys and then they sent it to the girls. And then all of the girls were like, screw our boys. They now went head rushing.
Yeah.
Which is unprovoked drama, but
yeah,
they did it anyways.
That there's ideal, there's real, and there's just cooked.
No, they cook it, but they're not hiding that they're cooking it, which I think is nice, because some shows like they hide the fact that the producers influence on it, which can ruin the experiences, because now you don't know. But the producers don't hide it.
That goes to another thing. Like anyone who is trying to find genuine. Okay, there are some that.
Some people do get married after the show.
Married at first sight, and like they try.
Yeah.
Of course, there's probably some cooking involved, but
yeah. But anyways, interesting question. Would you have sex on a dating reality show? Ooh.
I would try not to. I genuinely would try not to, because I'm a very reserved and conservative person.
Yeah, you would.
I don't want my.
Yeah, you would. But will I? Ooh, that's an interesting question.
I basically just said I would, but
I don't trust you. The issue I'm having is that if you find somebody, right, that you clearly like, resisting that person will be very difficult.
No, of course, because it's in a confined space.
Plus, they do something where they now separate certain couples, where they give them like a night away from other couples, which is even more problems. Plus, another thing is people have been having sex on the show, so it's kind of like nobody frowns on it anymore. So that could influence your decision also.
But I'm not everybody.
Congratulations.
Anyways, I don't want my booty on the internet.
Anyways, it's not your booty. You do it under the blanket. Who is doing it on top of? Who is showing
You're
your
the one saying everybody's doing it now. I don't know.
They know you can't see them. They do it under the
I
blanket.
genuinely haven't watched Love Island.
Haven't you ever had sex on that blanket before? Nonsense. Yeah. I hope your pastor doesn't see this.
We share the same pastor, so
I know.
At least you're asking me the questions, but we already know the answer from you. So
yeah, congratulations. We also know that you also know your answer. Our pastor is not that slow. I don't know why we're talking about our pastor.
I don't know.
We should probably move on.
Guys,
so question.
Anyway, so put comment section. Let us know.
Would you go?
Would you go? Do you like it? Do you
show?
think it's the way forward?
Would you have sex? Do you think love is real? Also, if you find it there.
That's a deep one.
No. If you find it there, that's why I.
If you think the love you find there is real,
yeah.
It's love. Okay, so it's not love.
Yeah. So next topic that we wanted to touch on was this old Andrew Tate kind of banning from social media.
Are we even allowed to say his name? The man who should not name. The man who should not be named. Because we're just starting it. We just want to start this and we don't say a name that will make us block us.
Exactly.
This life is
I think we are too small. I think we need to get bigger. So guys, make us big so you can ban us.
If you ban us,
then we are big now. So yeah.
Well, yeah, Andrew Tate.
So do you even need to explain the guy?
For those who don't know,
Google him. Just Google it. Just
And
Google it.
we'll put the name here. Put it here.
No, we won't put it there. We won't put it there.
Check him out. But in general, he's basically stirred up so many people, and it was just a matter of time before he'll get banned.
I stick to my story. It doesn't have good HR. PR, not HR. HR is after the thing has happened. PR is the people. Anyway, point is, so it was a guy that popped up on social media a while. I think since it started making making the round since last year.
End of last year, this year.
So he has some very controversial opinions, and he wasn't scared sharing them. And when it became time, people were not scared. The social media gods were not scared to ban him. So he's a guy that was banned on all platforms except for the Donald Trump one. I think is free, right? Truth something.
Truth. That's true.
Yeah. So
okay.
We are not here to discuss his message or whether it's right or wrong. What we wanted to touch about was mostly, what do you guys think of social media bans, and how does that affect freedom of speech? Because as much as this guy's opinion might be against 21st century society and what the kind of world that people are trying to build, I don't think he has in any way employed people to cause major violence to other groups of people.
I think the thing for me is, has he committed any crime? No, he hasn't. There are allegations.
Yeah, that's true.
But the allegations have been proven to be false. To be honest, unless there's one he commits while we're doing this or just before this. but yeah, it's not like he's under any arrest or so no. Yeah. So he's not a criminal, and I feel like there's a balance that we know of. There's a balance. Of course, there's some things. There's some very harmful speech. Yes. There's some harmful words that, like, if you're saying, a certain set of people should just be killed, that's harmful speech, and it shouldn't be allowed. But my issue now is, where do we draw the line? Who decides where to draw the line? Where now it's a case of, you say something that I don't like or I don't agree with, but it's just your opinion and you're entitled to it. But because I don't like it, then I should ban it. I don't think that's okay.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from.
And because Andrew Tate, at the end, it's just how he wants to live his life. You don't have to share that. People are kind of trying to say things like it's harmful and kids are trying to emulate him and all. But if you as a parent, okay, I'm not a parent, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this, but in my opinion, if your life is not an example for your kids, and they have to watch someone on YouTube to know how they should live their life, I think you should check yourself.
Maybe, but I would also rebuttal with this now. Everybody can be influenced. Younger generation of people can be easily influenced either way. You can be the greatest human being on the planet, like how most people's father might be pastors, but if you know how the kids turn out, it was even in the Bible. So
just because a good pastor can be a very sucky dad.
It doesn't point is he was leading by example.
It's very easy. It's unfortunate, but it's quite, because for them they don't actually have time for the kids. So.
It doesn't matter. Point is, you can be the greatest role model on the planet, but your kid, maybe something that your kid likes is maybe a lot of people look up to John Cena. A lot of kids look up to John Cena. That's what speaking. You get my point, right? A lot of kids look up to sport athletes. Sport athletes.
Just say sports athletes.
Yeah, that's what I did. I corrected myself. Musicians, you get my point, right?
Yeah.
And none of these people are
famous
perfect.
People. Yeah,
and all of them, and you cannot exactly protect your kids entirely from the world. You get my point, right?
You shouldn't. They should learn how to.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, there's no way they will not come across certain things. No. And the message was. Here's my issue with it.
Okay. I know we didn't intend to talk about, in quote, the message per se, but what I'll say is there's a reason why what Andrew Tate was saying resonated with people. It's not just a case of everything people say there will always be people who want that. Of course, yeah, but there's a reason why it's like at the end, if someone says, hey, we should all kill, there'll be people who resonate with it. But there's general knowledge that this is bad or this is not wanted. Whereas Andrew Tate is like a 50-50 thing, and there's a reason why some people actually connect with what he's saying. Because there are problems that men have now in society, and it seems like society is not taking like a deep look into it and trying to solve it. And Andrew Tate has come with his own version of a solution, and that's why he's resonating with people.
Okay, let me put it this way. Let me argue, opposed to that, in the sense that the first things first, like you mentioned, people will resonate towards somebody that says crazy things. Like it's just that the way if the loud people will hear exactly. So if you're loud, people.
I don't know if we're allowed to say Hitler though.
Some people will listen to you. Yeah, we're probably gonna get banned, but that's besides the point. My issue with this whole thing is that, man, yes, there are things in the society that is not perfect, very much not perfect, and the way the society has been is there's a major push for women's rights and women's voice and everything, which is fair, which is great,
which is
necessary. And a lot of people might be feeling, not a lot of people, some people might be feeling, maybe, I wouldn't use the word marginalized because that's not correct, but maybe
that's how they feel.
They might feel that way, but that might not be the best way to describe them. You get my point, right? Yeah. But they might feel maybe left down in the wayside, maybe abandoned, maybe overlooked, maybe they might just feel like they are losing their way of life. You get my point, right? Yeah. So, and I feel that's an easy market to target in a way, and not only target, but also to tell them what they want to hear. You get my point, right? Because the solution isn't necessarily what you want to hear. It might just be a different approach. Because
okay. Do I hear what you're saying? Like, yes, I get you in that. Hey, there's a problem, and no one wants to talk about the problem. And then this guy has come, not necessarily. I'm not even going to go whether he's providing solutions or not.
Yeah.
But he's coming to highlight there's a problem, and I think that's what I'm trying to say is that we have to acknowledge there's a problem.
No.
Now, if you cannot say, oh, this is not the right way to solve it, this is the right way to solve it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But let there be an acknowledgement of the problem. Like, I know this may sound controversial, probably will be, but like, yes, it's okay to fight for women's rights. I'm not saying anything opposed to that. But at some point, it's come like to push women up, men need to be pushed down. Some have that. It comes across that way.
Yeah.
For some instances, and that's like we can both rise. Okay, men were here for a long time, and women were here now. Women rights come, but it doesn't mean that for this to rise, we now have to push these guys down. No. We need a wholesome society where men know how to be men and women know how to be women, and everyone is capable of achieving whatever they choose to achieve. Without limits.
When somebody puts this on social media, they will cut the whole men has to be men and women has to be women, and then.
But if they do that, it will probably blow up or something. I don't know.
Okay. Controversial shit to blow up people. Anyways,
and that's you just highlighted one thing, and that's probably. A lot of people who hate Andrew Tate, they've never watched that man for 2 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's 30 seconds, 15-second clips. They don't see the context of what he's saying.
Yeah.
Whether there are many things that blew up about him that if you watch the full video, you see that he was joking. Yeah, no.
Not all of the things.
I'm not saying all. I said some. No, some is. So, like, again, I don't agree to how he wants to live his life. But I agree that he's allowed to live his life.
Question:
because
how would you have dealt with it other than ban? How would you have dealt with it?
Provide correct information. Like again, we've just acknowledged now that there's a problem.
Yes.
This guy is providing a solution.
Yes.
You feel this solution is not the solution.
Yes.
Then provide the solution.
But
provide an alternative.
Maybe, but the reality with alternatives is, remember this whole thing. They said by the time truth is putting on there, I'm not saying it right, but there's an adage that says by the time the truth is putting on his shoes.
I don't even know where you're going to with this.
No, as in like
But basically, it takes before the truth comes out,
The lies are
done
exactly.
damage.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Damage.
So
So
in
you
a
do
way-
you think there's no damage done? It's as banned.
They're
This
not
ban.
saying damage, they say limiting, because as much as you might not like it, Andrew Tate's what they call it has slowed down on social media over the last week.
Yeah,
like he has become silenced a little bit. You get my point,
Not a
right?
little bit, but not actually.
Yeah, exactly.
What do-
So it might not be the right approach. Question now is, what would not necessarily? I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to think about a solution because I don't really care to that extent. My issue is it right to ban the guy across all platforms?
In my
Probably
opinion,
not, because
in my
that does.
opinion, no.
But the question is, what would be the right solution then? And maybe the right solution might have been a more difficult approach for people to take, and this seems more like an easy way out in a way. You get my point, right? Because you didn't solve the issue, the core issue, and what you didn't provide an alternative.
Yeah.
So the core issue is still there. But anyways, let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah, maybe
If
we'll
you're
just-
an Andrew Tate fan or
you
Stan,
hate him.
you can give us money. We will talk about him next episode 2. No, we won't. We don't want to get
I don't know.
Maybe we will.
You
Depends
keep
on how
asking
much
for
we-
money. Anyway, put it in the comments. Maybe we'll put in the comment section when they can actually send this money to you.
No, not yet. We gotta build a fan base, and then we will now do the whole YouTube things. They said, when you join this, when you subscribe to a channel, they'll be like, you want to join and be a member,
Yeah,
and then you have Patreon,
Yeah.
tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Okay.
Ultimate, you must always think of the future.
Okay.
Always. Anyways, next topic. This time around, actually, guys, if you are only here for the life aspect of it, this is the time to check out. Actually, wait. Is the Pogba story, is it life aspect or sport aspect?
It's life.
It's life, right?
It's life. So
All right.
it's a
Maybe
sportsman.
wait, don't
It's-
check out
it's-
yet. Come
it's
back.
life,
Come back.
It's life happening to a sportsman.
All right,
So,
guys, don't check out yet. Come back. So this is actually a very interesting story that broke very recently. It's about
it's still ongoing.
It's still
by the way.
breaking.
So we are
we
working
make-
with what we've heard.
Exactly.
But more information may come out, and then we'll
I don't know why we are happy about this, because this is actually quite a sad story. But either way, if
It's an interesting story.
is it okay? It is interesting.
It's
actually.
sad,
but
and
also interesting.
So-
So depending on what happens next week, or if there's more information, we'll definitely update you guys. So basically, what happened was Pogba,
He's a French
footballer,
good.
World Cup winner, not hasn't reached full potential. but
He seems to have a lot of talent. Not
doesn't reach. Probably one of the reasons why it doesn't reach full potential is family. Anyway, so we should tell you where this is going. Apparently, a couple of his childhood friends and his brother,
elder brother.
are trying to,
They're not trying to.
or
They did
to
blackmail
and
him
extorted
and extort money. They kidnapped
at
him
gunpoint.
at some point.
At gunpoint, and
They wore masks.
yes. So
But
it's,
he figured out.
but
his
it was
brother.
probably during COVID, so they were trying to be safe. That's why they were. The
Those
word
masks
mask.
were not. I don't. Well,
Eh?
you don't need guns for COVID now.
No, you might be fighting.
Assault
You might be
rifles.
fighting the virus. You don't know.
It's-
Haven't you watched Wanted by Angelina Jolie?
What does
And,
that have to do with COVID?
do you see when they were bending the guns? They could be shooting the virus out of the air. Anyways, so I don't even know where to go with this because you don't
Okay,
have as
so
much
I
information.
think so. This is the story. This is what is out there now. But this is how the chronology of it. Paul Pogba's brother releases a video and says, "Hey, Pogba is not all this good. He's a bad person, and I'm going to reveal and expose him for ways." And then there's also talk about apparently how he did juju to Mbappe.
If you don't know what juju is,
Juju is
Google it.
black magic. Throwing the bones. It is
why are you so excited?
No, I'm just saying.
Did you practice this black magic?
I don't.
If you do, let our channel blow.
Apparently, you can't do good with black magic because Pogba.
Oh, that's an interesting concept, eh?
But anyway,
So you actually can't do good.
apparently you can't do good with it now. Yeah,
Is there white magic?
I'm sure there's white magic. Of course, there's white magic. Yeah, we have white people.
Game of Thrones with dragons.
That's
Oh,
fancy.
that's an interesting one. We should probably do a review of
It's
Game of
all
Thrones.
that's all package. I've not watched it.
No, I haven't watched it too. I'm just saying
When it
it's done.
finishes,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh, and we also compare it with the Lord of the Rings one because I'm rooting for the Lord of the Rings show. Sorry, back to Pogba.
Anyway, so this is it. Pogba's brother releases this video and says, Pogba is not a good person, and I'm going to reveal more. And then Pogba's lawyers plus struck police then released a report in saying, hey, a couple of his childhood friends and this brother basically tried to blackmail him. They kidnapped him at some point with guns, and they're trying to extort, is it 11 million or is it 13 million?
I think
13 million euros or dollars. Anyway, lot of money. And it's under investigation and all that. So the at the end, this is just sad that brothers are doing this to each other.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't make the elder brother look good, even if you feel you have
a justifiable right,
or you feel your brother is not good, in quotes. This is not how you should handle it. It just makes him even look like, it just vindicates all the whole,
and it makes you look. And I think the minute where we're talking about assault rifles, I think he has lost the war. Unless Pogba was the one behind Hitler, I think we'll be good.
Like he lost it, and all this is because of money, and sad. And anyway, this is still an ongoing situation, because the story is about how the reason why he cut off his childhood friends is because someone took his car and spent over 200,000.
Yeah, a lot of money.
£200,000. That's not your own.
Again, you can give them the £200,000.
And that's now.
So the Yoruba came out in Europe.
Yeah, it came out. I can take one car and spend £200,000. Fear God.
Anyway, so good luck to the family. Hopefully they resolve
I doubt it. I'm sure. Because cases like this,
once lawyers are involved, that ship has sailed.
It's out of the bag now. There's no family meeting to solve this problem. It's gone.
Good luck to them.
Sorry. So now, question: Would you do this? No, that's simple. We don't. Because you shouldn't do.
No, I think brothers can fight.
You shouldn't do this to your family.
I think brothers can fight. Obviously, even physical fight is. I'm not pro it, but physical fights can happen when you're younger. But one thing you shouldn't be doing is bringing in assault rifles, things that can end life instantly. And the minute you start now coming, and whenever it's money related, it's just pathetic.
At the end, hey, look, it's okay to ask for money, but it's also okay
to him to say no. It's not your money.
It's not your money. He's the one playing on the football field.
I mean, man, you paid him
a lot of money. And he was a footballer too, hey.
Man, you paid him a lot of money. They paid that money. It's not easy. Anyways.
Don't hurt the Man U fans.
We are coming back to you guys. Anyway, guys, that's it for the live section. Interesting. We still have an Olodo of the week. If you want to wait around to check that out, I promise you it's quite funny. Because there are two contenders, and Biela is going to take the second one because I'm not trying to offend Almighty Lord.
I actually don't have a second one, but okay.
I will tell you, and then you can tell them, and then that way I don't look bad.
All right.
Upstairs.
I will make you look bad. So yes, because I like it.
Congratulations. You see, bullying on bullying. Don't remove this. Let them see. Anyways, back to so now, guys, to the sports section. Thank you all for people that are
let them stay. At the end, it's
some people will leave. You know that it's not because they don't like the sound of your voice, not mine. Anyway, so now to the Manchester United version of the story. Actually, it's supposed to be football, but this is Man U.
No, but
this is Man U.
They beat Liverpool, so
and they also won this weekend. Can you believe it?
Maybe they.
And we are playing them soon. Okay. Any Man U fans, do you think you think
he's
you
an
win?
Arsenal fan. He's Arsenal they hit rock bottom.
Best team in Europe, people. Best team in Europe.
This is why goodness will run away from Arsenal because because they don't even know how to adjust these 4 wins. Look at the gloating.
Best team in Europe. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
We are the greatest.
But anyways, okay. I think let's just do let's not go too far in sports. Okay, because there was just the day Nigerians just lost, man.
That's Olodo. We are waiting for that one. That one will come.
Yeah, and then there's
question though. Let's do our top 4 predictions for the Premier League, and then we'll do a Champions League one also. And then
top 4. I see City winning the league.
Okay.
Second would be Liverpool.
By the way, did you see Mo Salah this weekend? Liverpool scored 9. This man did not score anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all everybody that has an FPL team.
I don't know if it's just me. I'm sorry. I don't do it.
He didn't even give assist.
I don't have the emotional capacity and the resilience for it.
He wasn't in my team. I refused to put. I knew it was going to.
Yeah, and all the FPL people just kept crying because Salah cost a lot and he's producing.
He didn't even give an assist. The team won by 9-0. Like, did you see the chance he missed? The open net.
Sorry.
Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah, but it seems like Liverpool just decided to pour their vengeance on Bournemouth. Poor guys. So back to the list.
So,
Man City, Liverpool. Third position. Spurs. I'll give Spurs. And then fourth. I know this may sound, but I'll give Newcastle. Yeah.
You see the 8th. For me, first Arsenal. Jokes. First, probably Man City. They are just too good, too strong. Liverpool has been a bit disappointing to start the season, and I know that they won huge against Bournemouth, but it's Bournemouth. Their midfield doesn't. I don't think their midfield is as good as it used to be.
Just injuries, they will come back.
Excuses. Man City doesn't make excuses. I will still put them second. I think on their best day, I think they're still stronger than anybody else in the league except for Man City. Haaland is going to be a monster. I think he's going to be the top goal scorer, obviously.
Yeah.
I would say Arsenal third, then Spurs fourth. Yeah, Liverpool.
After all that,
I think they will still beat us. We will go to their house. So yeah, and then Man U fifth. Chelsea fifth. Then Man U sixth. Because I think
top 4 now. Why are you going down?
Because I still want to shade on Man U.
Okay.
Yes. Anyways, now for the Champions League. I don't think Real Madrid is going to win it again.
Why not?
I want to support Pep. I think this is his year. He has a striker now.
Apparently
Yaya Toure has lifted the curse. So Yaya Toure has gone to the black.
Did you watch the ceremony of him lifting the curse?
Did you watch the ceremony of him placing the curse?
No.
Exactly.
But we know he did.
And we know apparently he has lifted it.
Yeah, it's not that. I don't think Pep is going to win the Champions League. I hope I don't regret to say, but I don't think Pep is going to actually win the Champions League.
I think he will do this. All of you Pep haters, I think he will. So we will see. Who do you think will win the Champions League?
Madrid. No. Actually, I think Bayern will win.
You think Bayern will win it? Where? To be fair, though, they actually do have a very nice squad with Mane and stuff. So you'll see. Okay, now back to Man U and their problems with spending money. They spent over 200 million this season. Now the question I actually have is do you believe that Man U make it into the top 4?
I just said my top 4 list.
So no, right? So now the question is, if you think they didn't make it to the top 4, why do you? So they're buying Antonio. It hasn't been confirmed, but it's going to be confirmed. The issue is, why spend that much money if you're not going to reach your target?
They're trying to appease the fans. I think we just need to realize that Manchester United's owners don't see the club as like a football club where they need to win trophies. They see it as a business.
And if business the fans,
make money. So it's about, if we don't, but at that point, this the way there's so much hatred for them and the fans are going to revolt. They needed to do something to appease the fans. So they want to buy a player that they spend a lot of money and to show that we are working and then money will keep coming in. So it's a business model
like Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona
case is a bit
Barcelona case. Barcelona
Barcelona
is broke. A time bomb.
How are you guys so broke that you are in billions in debt, but you are somehow out here still buying Lewandowski at 34 years old for 50 million?
It's one thing you're buying. They're buying players that they don't even need. They're just buying. Yeah.
I don't know their plan over there, but good luck to them.
I wish them the best.
Good luck to you.
Yeah,
anyways,
I smell trouble. Anyway, let's just round it up with the Olodo of the week.
We have two candidates. So I don't know even if I should say this, even if I got up. There's this pastor, there's this Nigerian pastor who I think is based in Nigeria, who his choirs were singing, and then he stood up and he told them to stop the music, that he was bored to death and he was almost sleeping in there. And he was almost sleeping in there. See, always on your phone, people are looking for you. So yeah, and then so that was one issue, right? And the person was the choir, the ladies in the choir, they were almost crying in the back. The video is way worse than what I just described.
Okay, we know.
Then he made another video to respond to the haters. His was not mine. He said he's responding to the haters, right? And then he proceeded to said, issue. Honestly, somebody has to watch the video. I'm going to try to find the link and put. Actually,
I think we maybe we'll make this whatever video that makes us laugh. We'll
put the link in the description. You guys can check out. And then you guys can put in the comment section what you guys think.
Hilarious moment of the week, more than Olodo.
No, trust me, it was bad. If you watch the video, if you watch the second one, the first one was okay. The first one was bad because the people in the church, you can't just walk up to in the front of the church and be like, that thing was boring me to death.
But it's the pastor.
Anyways.
He's the pastor. He's the father of the congregation. Don't you want a father to spank his children?
I'm done. Anyway, the other one was, so this podcast was actually supposed to be released a week late, but it was the whole Nigeria getting their butt whooped in combat sport.
Kamaru was put to sleep.
Deep sleep. And Joshua, after losing the rematch against Usyk, decided to take the microphone. So that was a very bad decision.
Losing can make a man.
It wasn't fine. It wasn't. We have definitely had better weekends as a group. Nigeria as a whole. Please pray for Nigeria. We need it.
Definitely.
And on that note, bye bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
If you stayed this long, we don't know how we're gonna put this. Maybe a short. We'll put a long one and a short one. But
yeah,
if you stay this long, you're clearly a fan.
Clearly, you like me. Just let me know.
Yeah,
with some money.
Fine. He needs the love.
With some money.
All right, guys.
I need the money.
I can't send your money.